the next frontier of human experimentation, Mars, our next great leap in human exploration. But what if I told you that this isn't just about discovering new life? It's about experimenting with our own. What happens when humans, in their quest for survival, bring something else along? Drugs. Could Mars become the ultimate playground for human experimentation with mind-altering substances? Here's the thing. Space changes everything, from the way your body functions to how your mind works. The isolation, the pressure, the lack of gravity. It's the perfect storm for psychological stress. And let's be real, humans have always turned to drugs to cope, experiment, and push their limits. So, what happens when we take that to Mars? In space, in zero gravity, where time and space warp your perception, what happens when you introduce recreational drugs? Could astronauts microdose to enhance creativity and problem-solving skills, as some tech entrepreneurs already do on Earth? This isn't just a sci-fi fantasy. NASA and private space companies have acknowledged the mental strain of long-term space travel. Depression, anxiety, and even psychosis are real threats for astronauts. Could psychoactive substances be a solution or a dangerous gamble? Billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are racing to colonize Mars. On a planet with no established laws, could Mars become a testing ground for drugs that are still illegal on Earth? Imagine the possibility new substances, unregulated, tested on people desperate to survive in an alien environment. We don't have to look far for examples of drugs being used to enhance human performance. During World War II, soldiers were given amphetamines to stay awake and alert. The line between medication and enhancement is already blurred here on Earth, so why wouldn't that trend continue in space? And let's not forget, governments have a history of using drugs to control and manipulate people. In the 1960s, the CIA experimented with LSD on unwitting subjects through the notorious MKUltra program. What's stopping future space missions from introducing similar experiments on Mars, where Earth's laws don't apply? Are we willing to let space pioneers become guinea pigs for new drugs? What happens when billionaires and corporations start experimenting with substances that could alter human cognition, emotions, and behavior in ways we can't even predict? What about addiction? Mars is a place of isolation, where survival depends on maintaining mental stability. But the reality is, drugs have always been a coping mechanism. From alcohol to harder substances, humans have used drugs to escape reality for centuries. We know that living in space alters brain structure, affects sleep, and even changes your DNA. What we don't know is how drugs will interact with these changes. Will they amplify the effects of space travel? Could new drugs be developed specifically for space exploration? The question isn't if drugs will be part of life on Mars. The bigger question is, will there be enough drugs for us? Or will we have to share with aliens? Or will they kill us and take the drugs from our bodies? Share your thoughts in the comments section.